Hello. How's everybody doing? Hi. Yeah. Welcome everybody. It's time for another WAD Wednesday. Yeah, as you can maybe see in the chat, scroll back here. Last week I set up a Discord server with a Doom channel and a few other channels relating to other projects I've done. But yeah, I haven't been linking the actual text link around just because I'm kind of guessing that there are bots that crawl Discord server invite links. But hopefully they're not OCRing Twitch or YouTube videos. Anyway, this is the link to join it. That link should not expire, so you should be able to get in on it there. But yeah, there's a bunch of friendly people. If you've been on this stream before, then you'll recognize all the regulars in there, many regulars. And yeah, we've been talking about Doom mods and stuff like that. So yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks for joining again. And yeah, let's play a random Doom level, shall we? We've got our little plushy paint elemental here. Rub its head for good luck, as always. I said I was going to come up with a name. I didn't. It slipped my mind. I've been thinking about other stuff. But yeah, let's hit random file. Happy Feet TC. Doom 2 total conversion of the animated film Happy Feet. Okay, this is going to be great. I really hope that this is not... Yeah, I will absolutely bail out of this this mod early if it requires doing violence to penguins. But, you know, I appreciate that it's... yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Okay, it looks like there's 3 levels in this, and it's for Doom 2. Okay, yeah, penguins do have it hard. Yeah, if you've watched Planet Earth or any of those nature documentaries, you learn about how dang hard a penguin's life is. So I don't know. Maybe these are like demonic, evil penguins or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And if it's gross and needlessly, if it's just do ultra-violence on hapless little penguins, then we can bail out and just, know that we have gotten the joke. Okay. Oh, wait, I should turn on the alt HUD. Sorry, I turn off the alt HUD when I'm doing Mr. Friendly development, and that is the last time. Happy Feet. Okay, yeah, we're getting some music from the film Happy Feet. Normal Doom status bar. This appears to be a room with crates. Okay, yeah. Am I expected to kill these penguins? They are coming for me. Those look like they might just be like a demon reskin or something. Let's see, can I jump off of this ice floe? I can. Alright. I don't need to do anything to these penguins. These penguins are fine so far. They're not bothering anybody. I'm guessing that they'll take a bite at me, but, I'm in their home. I'm in their home. What is this? Oh. Is that the, Okay. Alright, so now what's going on? Is this... Oh, is this just... Is that it? Is that all there is to this? Okay, there's 11... Okay, so that opens up. And these penguins just kind of seem like they're just chilling out. Are they going to bite me? Alright, okay, so yeah, they are. Alright. Yeah, so I guess... Right. But I'm still not going to, be any more violent to these penguins than I have to. Yeah, there we go. I did kill some of them. Okay, and now we're in... Oh, now we're in a really big open area with a whole lot of penguins. I guess... Is this... let's see, I'm guessing that I have to, I can probably just lead them away. Let's see, am I trying to get into that structure somewhere? How do I, yeah, what do I do there? This crowd seems manageable, knock on wood, but... So yeah, like, what do I do here? Does something come down there, or... Is there like a little bit of scripting that makes the wall come down or something? Alright, well, yeah, I guess I'll kill these penguins. I really don't see why it's necessary. And they die in such a thoroughly MS Paint way that I don't especially feel... that I don't feel super bad about it, you know? Like... Okay, so like... Yeah, this is sad. Okay, oh wait, so wait a minute. This wall came down. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna kill all of them with a console command. I'm gonna euthanize them painlessly. And yeah, just because I'd rather do that than... Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I think this was kind of BS here. I don't feel like this idea had anything to it. Yeah, now we're back in map 4. So like there wasn't anything to that. You were just like, okay, there's a title screen and you replaced one enemy, and I don't know. Yeah, like I think this was like, you know, mediocre concept, poor execution kinda, you know? I don't think the answer would have been to make it fun to kill penguins. I don't know, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, though. This is exactly the kind of level that you could play with Mr. Friendly, and you wouldn't be killing any penguins. You would be doing quests for these penguins, and they would all have adorable names and all that. And, yeah, you could just hang out with those penguins. How does that sound? Sorry, I just, you know, had to turn it into a commercial for my non-violent Doom mod that is in progress, coming soonish to itch.io. Anyway, yeah. So that's exactly like things like that are kind of exactly why I made Mr. Friendly. M making. Okay, so that was the Happy Feet TC by DJ Shrimpy. Yeah, nobody. Yeah, not a whole lot of great things to say. I mean, this was 2007. So, I don't know, yeah. Okay, alright, let's hit random file again and wash that taste out of our mouth here. Bad Bethlehem by Chris Wright. Finally got around, this is from 2009, I finally got around to reading the reviews of my maps from the summer. Well, now I now have some idea of what my audience likes and expects. Oh, okay, responding to fan... I would apologize for my ignorance, but it was simply that. Anyway, this is my magnus opus from the summer. And signs off with a "here you go, assholes." Okay. Alright. Well, this doesn't seem like a Terry WAD. You know, we'll see. Alright, this is Doom 2 Map 9. 60 hours of construction time. That hints at a fairly extensive effort. Oh no, Mr. Friendly is not the unused Half-Life monster. Mr. Friendly is also not the Archvile pictured in the image that is like the idle thing for this channel. Yeah, if you look on my YouTube channel, and search for Mr. Friendly, or like the most recent video at this point is going to be about Mr. Friendly. So, okay, so let's have a look at Bad Bethlehem by Chris Wright. Looks like we've got a backup WAD in there. That's kind of weird. 0 maps found. Weird. What's going on there? Okay. Is that not considered a WAD file? Hold on, I'm gonna do some. Okay, that is a PWAD. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this into a state where I can launch it. Now can Waddles find the map in it? Okay, there. Yeah. All right. Whatever. Yeah. Well, let me just see if I can. If GZ Doom is smart enough to run this map without any modifications. Nope. That is Doom 2 Map 9. Hey, somebody has a suggestion for Mr. Friendly. Shoot. Change the name because my mind jumps to the unused Half-Life monster, and that's not a good thing. I don't know. You know, like, how many people actually know about that monster? I was aware of that monster, but I don't know how many people are. I don't know. Also, I liked, yeah, I liked the name Mr. Friendly, but yeah. All right, I am not off to a good start here on map 9. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'll consider it though. Yeah, like if I come up with a better name, I'll definitely jump on it. All right, so we've got a big open area with some kind of like curved architecture and a whole bunch of demons. Revenants shooting at me up there. There's a lot going on in this area. A whole bunch of hit scanners back there. Don't want any part of that mess. Okay. So I like this. I actually really like this. The sense of terrain here. Like this feels like it's a bunch of different buildings. You know, a lot of cool height variation. You know, it feels like a city. Honestly, this is a really good city vista. More than you would see in like say the vanilla Dune 2 maps. On the other hand, I'm not crazy about how even the lighting is here. Like, I guess it gets a little darker inside these structures, but I really wish that, you know, I don't know, like some directional kind of sector light sourcing or something. But, I don't know, yeah. Oh, I see, and then it gets a little darker inside here, which makes sense, but just because it's outside doesn't need to, yeah, the Mr. aspect of it, yeah, I'm definitely pretty receptive to. I mean, I was just thinking that like you played this specific character who's like this weird little skull variety, and I was totally planning on this is turning into a Mr. Friendly discussion, sorry, but yeah, I definitely do want to like provide multiple skins for the player character so that you can basically change your appearance completely with some variations on the player character. But yeah, no, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, now we're like up in this neat building. Yeah, I really dig the sense of like verticality here. Like this is definitely a 2009, you know. This is definitely not a 90s map in that. Oh god. I just fell out of a building and onto a mancubus. Ow. Some Revenant's rocket from like 5 minutes ago finally caught up with me, I guess. Geez, yeah, this is really extensive. This honestly is a little familiar. Like, I kind of feel like this map might have been like repurposed as the layout for a slaughter map or something. Oh god. There's only 176 enemies in this map, so it feels pretty doable, like as a map you can beat, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright. This is always a problem with like when you have a Revenant who looks out over a large area but there's nothing behind it, then like I can't super easily hit that Revenant with any of my weapons. Oh jeez. Alright, I am just running. I'm in runaway mode here, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, that's the spider mastermind. Yeah. Yeah. Ow. Okay, yeah. I sure am just running around these huge open expanses here. Okay, I've got a few rockets, so let me put those to good use and take out some of these jerks who are hassling me across long distances here. Okay, alright, got some of that cleared out. What's over here? Oh, I see, there's like a whole... Ooh, yeah, definitely want the armor. Okay, this map is really committed to very wide open spaces. Yeah, Mr. Friendly did actually, I forget if it was in... Yeah, no, it was a real concept for a while. I mean, Mr. Friendly was just sort of like the nickname. They never gave it like a proper Half-Life fiction. I don't think they ever set Mark Laidlaw on it. But yeah, it was like this monster. I think it was intended to be part of that whole monster ecology concept that they had in Half-Life 1. You know, they were really serious about having like the monsters exist in this very ecosystem, way more so than, you know, we use the word ecosystem on BioShock, but you know that really just meant big daddies versus regular splicer enemies. Whereas yeah, Half-Life, you know, the Hound Eyes were like these pack creatures, and Mr. Friendly was going to be like this scavenger, and then the tougher ones were, you know, were predators, apex predators, whatever. And yeah, so the idea is that Mr. Friendly would follow the player around and scavenge the corpses. That like Mr. Friendly starts following the player because it realizes that the player is a corpse generator. You know, that you're running around fighting all the monsters, and then that creates food for it. So, you know, that kind of thing. They were just, that was just really like what their design ethos was for like the first year of that project. I don't remember it having a nipple ring. There were cut creatures in the in Opposing Force and and Blue Shift, but Mr. Friendly was not among them, I believe. I would be very surprised if and I forget if Mr. Friendly even shipped with the game data files. I'm pretty sure MrFriendly.mdl did not ship in the data files. I think it might have come with the Half-Life 1 single-player SDK, which you had to mail into Valve for, which I did circa the summer of 1999. So maybe that's how I knew about him. Okay, so I'm gabbing on about Mr. Friendly. Not my mod, but yeah. So I've like the enemy counts in this map are not so ridiculous that I haven't been able to just carve out a little space here. And yeah, like it's really, yeah, like these big buildings. It's very built around that. How do can I get up there? This is one reason that people hate chain gunners, is because like that chain gunner all the way over there can occasionally hit me. And that's just rude. I don't think that's good game design. Oh cool, now I got the plasma gun. This should come in handy. Yeah, I believe Mr. Friendly does attack you. It just, like, it shows up and you see it eating corpses. I mean, oh gosh. The way a lot of these Half-Life ambient, cut ambient creatures and creature behaviors ended up is that they were hard to, you know, like, when you're making a linear FPS especially, and the player and your entire model for level design and encounter design is that the player walks into a new room that they've never seen before and will never see again after this encounter, and then sees an enemy. The enemy detects them and aggroes, and then rushes at them, and then the player kills them and then moves on. You don't actually get to see any, like, there's a whole range of ecological type monsters being living animals that stay alive and have a life process that you just never even see that. So, you know, I think that's why they backed off on a lot of that stuff. They were just like, you know, who's ever going to see this? Why are we spending so much development effort writing these behavior routines for these monsters? You know, and I mean, I guess for the kind of game they were making, that was the right call. It's definitely a bummer because, like, that's arguably a way more interesting game design than what they shipped. But, you know, interesting game design isn't all there is to an interesting game. So, all right. So yeah, we've got a link in the chat to the nipple texture. Well, I believe that Mr. Friendly had nipples. I just don't remember it having a nipple ring. But maybe I'm wrong on that. It was the 90s after all. Things were getting extreme. Yeah, I mean, it probably, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was non-trivial, but I mean, they had, like, they did build, like, general kind of AI pathfinding and behaviors and stuff like that. You know, so once you have that kind of a system, you know, that's the kind of thing that you turn designers or gameplay programmers loose on it, and they do come up with stuff like scavenger creatures and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, like, I'm sure it wasn't, you know, I'm sure it wasn't a small amount of work, but, you know. Marfidius, I forget, Marfy Black is the name that he goes by, but on his YouTube channel, he has a ton of videos where he basically, like, does these video breakdowns of everything, of all these interesting cut behaviors and creatures and content in the first Half-Life game. And yeah, he talks about what, I don't know if he has one on Mr. Friendly, but he definitely talks about, like, all the pack behaviors that the Hound Eyes use and stuff like that. And it's really cool. It's like, man, they were making a cool game. And they did make a cool game. But, sort of a more conventional one. Alright, so yeah, we're just slugging through. Yeah. We got this tower with a whole bunch of Hell Knights in it, and I am just gonna throw some rockets in there. Alright. When you have all these open sight lines like this, you know, one of the things that you're asking the player to do, in effect, is, like, reduce, like, if you have threats from coming from 3 different directions, you know, most players are going to realize that the sound strategy is to focus on one, knock it down, and then focus on the other and knock it down, rather than continually then pick away at each while you've got fire continuing to come in from all 3 directions. So, city maps almost always, like, kind of automatically feel more hectic, I guess, is one thing about that. Yeah, Murphy Black also does Doom stuff. He did a video called 100,000 Revenants, which is sort of a beautiful piece of abstract art involving, you know, literally 100,000 Revenants in a Doom map. I think he's using a PR boom or something that doesn't choke on large numbers of entities, but yeah, it's pretty hilarious and kind of beautiful in that tech demo-y sort of way. Okay, so yeah, we've just got a spider mastermind just right out in the open here. And I'm just going to kill it, because otherwise it's just going to be shooting at me the whole time, and I don't want that. There we go. Took a little bit of health off me, but whatever. Oh yeah, the Revenant problem. Yeah, I mean, yeah. His sense of humor about this stuff is pretty good as well. The ethical challenge involving Revenants. Pretty good stuff. So yeah, that's worth checking out. All right. Yeah, I don't have a lot more to say about this level. It's just kind of, you know, I like the openness, and the enemies aren't. There's not such an overwhelming number of enemies that you can't, that you have to just dig in and treat it like a slaughter map type situation. But oh yeah, somebody in the chat's asking about plans for Vulkan in GZ Doom. Yeah, it's that is something that I believe Graf Zal, the project lead on GZ Doom, has talked about as something that he wants to do. Vulkan is a sort of next-generation graphics API that, in theory, lets you render a lot more stuff a lot more quickly and with a lot less load on the CPU. So yeah, that's like that's an enhancement that has been a long time in discussion, and I think it's just kind of down to Graf Zal getting enough time to knock it out. Yeah. They talked about it for Eternity too, which doesn't have as many developers working on it, I guess. Okay, so yeah, we've got a nice little exit sign here visible from that tower. I feel like I've mostly seen what this map has to offer. Is there any like big unexplored sections of the auto map? This was fairly interesting. Yeah, like it's got that more conventional city section and then like these more weird like abstract towers. Like this is just like pure Doom space. Whereas yeah, over this way you've got stuff that feels a little bit more like structures. That's the old cowboy tech. You shoot an enemy and it just plummets over the edge. I forget if that's in Vanilla Doom and what exactly is driving that behavior, but it does definitely happen where you'll shoot an enemy up on a ledge and they'll get this sort of mysterious forward momentum that simulates the old cowboy tech. Oh, sorry, I'm calling it cowboy tech without explanation, but in a Western movie, like, somebody, a bad guy up on a balcony will get shot and he'll clutch his guts and tip over the balcony, falling over in the most dramatic way possible so that our hero can look extra cool. That's cowboy tech. Which is different from Coyote Tech, which is the platformer thing where you get like a little grace period after you've fallen off of a platform to still jump. Yeah, like... Yeah, the benefit of Vulkan is, for Doom, potentially is taking a lot of... Because Doom is incredibly CPU bound, like the CPU is doing a ton of work to figure out what in a Doom level in any given frame is visible. And then the GPU just kind of sits there for a long time and doesn't do anything, and then it gets handed a huge, semi-batched amount of surfaces to draw, which is not ideal, and if you could offload a lot of that to the incredibly powerful GPUs that almost everybody has nowadays, then that would theoretically be a huge win. Yeah, I see people in the chat are talking about a sad subject where like Lilith.pk3, which is a really beautiful, awesome, abstract glitch mod, basically won a CAC award. I forget if there's like a grand prize or something, but it won a very distinguished CAC award, and Graf Zal, the lead, the project lead on GZ Doom. Like, I don't know. I don't want to like turn this stream into like the drama feed, but like he was just kind of like unprofessional in his criticism of it, and even like before that mod was released, he like just really opposed it because it was doing weird stuff, and it was basically like making, the thing, like, yeah, I highly recommend checking out Lilith.pk3 because it deliberately exploits weird behaviors of the ZDoom software render. So it requires a specific version of ZDoom to produce all kinds of like really strange, not seen in any other WADs kind of like effects. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's neat. I really dug Lilith.pk3, and yeah. Oh crap! I've been wandering around like, hesitating before going to the dang exit so far, and now I find out that we need a yellow key. So I guess I should go. I'm sorry I've been dawdling so much and just kind of talking, but what are you doing here, buddy? Alright, so there's this building that I haven't been into, and I'm pretty sure now that this is like, you know, a critical path kind of thing. But how do I get into this building? Here we go. Oh, cool, okay. There's our old pal. Old buddy, old pal. Alright. Now, I believe we can ride up into the interior of this. Monotexturing, yes. I don't know if I've heard that that term before, but I assume that just means, like, making an entire structure with the same texture. That's certainly what it sounds like. But yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I feel like I'm in a position to get the yellow key here. Okay, there's some goodies. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Nash is working on. Nash is a longtime Doom modder doing all kinds of interesting stuff with Z-script and all that, and is working on yeah, like weather, just generalized weather kind of stuff. But yeah. Cool. Alright, so now I can see into this structure. This is actually kind of cool wayfinding here, because I was not really aware of what was in this structure. But I'm kind of feeling now like I need to get into this. I guess it's on the far east, though. Okay, so how do I get there? This is actually sort of an interesting little traversal puzzle here. Let's see, can I get up that way? Like... Okay, like what's... Yeah. Is there a way I can get in the back? I don't see an entrance on the front. Okay, like that little thing that's right under my crosshair right now. Looks like it's one of the... That's sort of in the style of one of the entrances to these buildings. So I'm kind of going to assume that that's how I come in through the back. So I'm going to try to jump over. Okay. Success, we did it. Alright, I've been up here before. I remember fighting those. So I just did a really poor job, I guess, of like scouting each building as I came to it. So yeah, there's all this unfinished business here. Including this guy. Cool. Alright, there's just a whole bunch of goodies here. There's a red key, but not a yellow key. Okay, there's like... Ooh, there's teleporters. There's one teleporter. Alright, where's this going to take me? Is this going to take me to... Oh, it just takes me back here. Okay. So now where's a red key door? Where would that be? Where can I now get to with this awesome key? Oh yeah, sorry. Folks aren't aware of the Discord, so yeah, keep spreading the invite link to anybody who's interested. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is when you have a nice big open-ended level layout like this. That is one downside, is that like when the player gets a key and they now know they can go and do stuff, you know, they're like, well, where do I go? Do I just revisit every place that I've been to before? Oh, look at this. There's some little trooper here. Just high up on a ledge. Damn, yeah, where do I... Okay, this is like right where I started. This is where I started the level, but I don't think there's anything still to do over here. Yeah. Alright, but I think I have to go... Do I have to go this way? Yeah. Yeah, player direction in a big open environment like this is hard, you know, because it's not this isn't terrain, you know, like in Zelda Breath of the Wild or some, you know, just any open world game that's predominantly natural terrain. You know, like you just tend to you lapse into like you just go into like thinking in terms of compass directions. Like I need to go north or whatever. Whereas here, like there's walls, and those walls will just straight up block you from getting places, and you just kind of have to like, you know, you can see a far destination, but knowing exactly what path you need to take to get there, you know, is not straightforward. And this map has done some good things, I would say, to help with that direction stuff, but you know, it's tough. This is interesting. Has this always been open? Man, that is monotextured as heck right there. It's just the Gravis ultrasound texture again and again with a cool like stair-stepped archway kind of thing. Oh, I'll bet, yeah. Yep. Cyber Demon. All right, but there's a BFG in there, so I'm guessing I can just run in there and nab that. Yeah, alright, this guy should pretty much be a piece of cake. Knock on wood and all, but I do have the BFG and plenty of ammo, so... There we go. Okay. So yeah. BFG made that guy not a problem. The old Cyber Demon. Yeah. Okay. Well, now I have the blue key, and I don't think I've seen a blue key door. Let's see. Is that? No, that's just a funky little floor texturing job. Huh. Okay, what buildings have I not been in at this point? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a... Let's see, which direction am I facing here? Okay, I'm facing north. Okay, so maybe I haven't been up there. There's like a soul sphere up there. I think one thing that you can do, like, yeah, especially when you've got like a color-coded key situation, giving the place where you use the red key like very prominent features, you know, like prominent features of that color, which you can more or less do with Doom's palette and texturing. So, yeah. Can't get up there. Yeah, this is sort of a weird ceiling, sky hack sector sort of thing. Yeah, okay, and there's a rocket launcher and a... So maybe I haven't been in there, actually. I have no idea how I would get up there. That kind of looks like a teleporter job. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I feel like I'm playing an open world kind of game here. I'm just like, how do I get over there? Yeah, platform games, the player says, like, how do I get up there? Open world games are like, how do I get over there? And then Doom, you're standing at like a little pedestal that's like 64 units high and it has a soul sphere on it, and you're like, how do I get up there? You know, that's my Doom joke. Okay, yeah, so that building is right there. Could I maybe jump onto this? Let's see, can I get onto here? It seems theoretically possible, but I think that ledge right there is too high for me to climb. So I don't think they're inviting me to get up there like that. Damn, yeah. Yeah, by having like these fence type things that are not at the top of the level elevation wise, you're kind of creating like a whole bunch of surface area for players to like try out and be like, can I get onto another structure this way? And often the answer here is no. Yeah, see, like, I can... This is a whole little run, but I don't think I can get... Maybe I can. Alright, let's... I did it! Oh, and then I fell off. Cool. Alright, let's try that again. Nope. I apologize for the lack of entertainment value in my attempting to get onto this place that I'm probably not meant to get onto. Okay, yeah, so this is just solid sky. Is there anything cool to do in here? Up. And yeah, okay, can I now get here? This feels super breaking the game, but also breaking the game is fun. Nope, I think that's a little too far, and I'm not like a master of I'm not a master of the speed running techniques. Yeah, how do I get in there? It feels important. Dang it. Man, I can hear that imp. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, y'all understand. Breaking the game is fun. Okay, and that just leads back into that tunnel there. Say, I am just baffled. I can, yeah, like I'm open to people hitting the gong here and being like, okay, who cares? Let's just move on to another map. It is, let's see, it's 7:45, so I could play another map, but I am a little captivated by the mystery of like how to finish the last part of this map. And there are also only 9 enemies left, so there's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of combat left, but okay, so I can get up here. Yep. No, I too have many times used IDDT to find where the yellow key is for sure. Yeah, this is a great view from up here, but I don't see anything that is like cool. Now I can let's see. And what's the deal with these little? Okay, so I can get behind here. I know I'm 90% certain I've been here before. Okay, yeah. So okay, and this is just yeah. All right. So that's no. Have I been up here? I'm fairly certain I have. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is a good compromise between just wandering forever and just cheating yourself the key. Yeah. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to type IDDT. Where is that yellow key? Let's see. There's a teleporter. No. Some mancubuses waiting for us in the final room. Spoilers. Yeah, and then sometimes stuff gets bunched. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah. So the yellow key is in this structure here. Have I already been in? I think I already have been in this structure. Yeah. I don't think the exit needs a yellow key. Oh, okay. There's a misaligned switch texture there. I hope that's not a WAD switch. Oh my gosh, there was a. The yellow key was hiding behind a. The yellow key was hiding behind a soul sphere, which is that's not great direction. Okay, so now we've got the yellow key, so let's head on out. I guess I can just bomb off of here and go here. I assume that I am generally winding my way towards the end of the map. And then what? Do I go up here? Oh no, I think I go over here, yeah, and then I jump onto the exit. Alright, yeah. So yeah, I mean, in that case, yeah, it was in a place that I had already been to, I just hadn't opened up that one thing. And let's jump off. Whee! Okay. Alright, well that sure was a big old map. Aw, man. I was too clever for my own good. Thought I was gonna, like, just immediately blast those mancubus. Mancubi. Alright, got him. And there's still one enemy left, but I'm assuming it's nothing important or cool. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that was Bad Bethlehem. Yeah, I still can't shake the feeling that I've seen this elsewhere in a Mega WAD or something. So this might have later been incorporated into the Mega WAD. Anyway, that was Bad Bethlehem by Chris Wright. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I certainly liked the open architecture and stuff. You know, I didn't like getting lost, but you know. Okay, random again. Final Mission by 6X Gate from 2017. So this map is a little over a year old. Final icon. All right, it is Doom 2 map 1. Yep. Okay, cool. By 6X Gate. A final mission against hell. Cool. All right. Just gonna see if there's anything else in the zip. Oh, it must be a UDMF map. Okay. All right, Doom 2 map 1. A book or something on the biology of Doom's creatures. Whoa, we got a little sideways opening door right at the start. I'm not sure. I don't certainly like id back in the day never, you know, specified anything about that. They were always just, you know, monstery monsters. But oh yeah. Doom 2016 did have a bestiary kind of thing where you could check out your cacos and so forth. Okay, yeah, so this map is definitely using some advanced source port features. We've got a nice lava tube. I worked on a game with lava tubes. Yeah, just humans just want to have lava flow through a transparent tube. It's just in our nature. Okay, so I don't... Ow. Alright. Whoa! Ooh, that's not a specter. That's a stealth. That's a stealth demon. Oh, nice. Yeah, I always appreciate when a mapper like does the little cutout of the hex tiles on the floor. This mod is definitely going the extra mile for some just little unique geo details and stuff, which can sometimes be, you know, sort of fussy, but in this case, you know, it's fine. Get some imps up there. Okay, this looks like it's making use of colored sector lighting. It's kind of reddish in there because there's a red. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of hit scanners in there. Whole mess of them. Alrighty. Oh, where's this going? Oh, red key. Hello, demon. Yeah, this is interesting. This has got to be a trap, right? It is, but not a very scary one. Cool. Yes, we're going into much darker, spookier parts of this base here. Whoa, floors upon floors. Hello. That is some advanced stuff right there. And actually, yeah, I'm curious as to if, let's see, if I, oh yeah, and there's like a lava pit down there. Yeah, with lighting. Yeah, it's always kind of a surprise to see this in a Doom level. It's like, whoa. All right, so if I jump down here, where am I now? Oh, wait, what? Interesting. So yeah, this isn't like a teleporter kind of thing. Cool. Okay. Alright, so I now have the red key, so I can go through these doors. Hello? Oh! Oh, there's another one of those fade in, fade out demons. Whoa! We're just in a straight up red room here. Very nice. What's going on? Who is that? Whoop. Oh man! Yeah, I'm just not used to fighting those stealth monsters. And yeah, I guess they decloak to fire. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's a nice little... Yeah, and that's been in ZDoom for a really long time, if I recall. I like... So this is a nice little detail right here. Just taking, you know, this standard computer wall texture that we've all seen a million times, and just popping it out from the wall a little bit and giving it like a nice trim, and then all of a sudden it feels more like an actual like computer, a little hallway computer kind of terminal thing. So that's really cool. Yeah, good job with that. And just in general, there's like, you know, the author is like trying to like give everything a little bit more of a sense of, you know, like weight. I don't know. Robert Yang has a good vocabulary for talking about those kinds of touches. Like there's that talk that he gave about this one area in the starting area of this one stretch of hallway in the starting area of Half-Life 1 that actually feels really good because the thought behind like giving like a big BSP type feature, like a supporting thing, actually makes it feel a lot more real, and you know, it makes you feel like you're underground and all that. And I think doing that kind of stuff means something sort of fundamentally different in a Doom level, but I think it does, you know, I think there are versions of that that still absolutely apply. So yeah, and I always appreciate when people get creative with their level detailing for that. And now we took that teleporter, and now we are in a fairly cool looking outdoor area. We've got like floating sloped islands with like body parts hanging from them. So yeah, this is like, the author is doing a whole lot to create like a natural hellscape. Yeah, we've got a screen shake here. That's always, yep, just using those ZDoom features. Cool. Alright, so yeah, we're definitely getting a sense of build-up here. Oh gosh. Please don't kill me, Mr. Archvile. Oh god! Yeesh. Okay, that was rough. So now, yes, I need a blue skull. Okay, so this is one of those levels where you need both the blue keycard and the blue skull, and possibly other skulls as well, before the day is done. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I dig this. I mean, this is, as an outdoor area compared to what we just played. This has very clear direction because it's got these walkways. And yeah, okay, like, right, there's this winding walkway going, like, leading up to a castle keep-looking structure. So that's pretty cool. I dig that. Alright, yeah, and we got the blue key now. That brings this down. Yeah, the author's being pretty generous with the ammo and with the armor and health, rather. Pretty generous in general. This isn't too tough. But yeah, right, and a custom skybox. So this is really like a very complete. I wish the lighting were more, you know, varied. But in terms of like just the geo stuff, like this is definitely pushing on some ZDoom stuff. And it's kind of like in that, you know, when you look at a shape like that and it's got like, you know, this angle, this angle, this angle, it sort of feels like it's in, like, this is not a shape that you would see in Vanilla Doom, obviously, but you would definitely see it in like Quake 1. This sort of feels like, I mean, even this area would absolutely be too complex for id level Quake 1. You know, like they had very strict detail counts that they were trying to keep so that it would run on like a 486 or whatever. But yeah, like it does feel kind of Quake 1 in terms of like the level of fidelity it's going for. But it is, you know, within that, I think it does a good job. It's cool. I mean, and you know, just the overall direction and what's going on with this space. It makes me wonder if I can jump down into this lava. So maybe I'll try that. because just on the off chance that they've done the cool, like, oh wow, okay, this is like super damaging lava. Yeah, okay, so they don't want you dorking around in this lava at all, which is fine. Yeah, and it kind of looks like, I don't know if that's like a dynamic light kind of thing happening there. So yeah, but yeah, I mean the flatness of the lighting really is my one criticism of it. I do wish that it had like cool, because you could make the actual, like, the sky is relatively dark, so you could make this whole area actually kind of dim, and all of the light is coming from the lava, and it would look really cool and foreboding probably. But I don't know. I mean, that's probably, like, doing underlit spaces like that takes additional ZDoom trickery. So yeah, I don't want to completely armchair quarterback the level design here. And yes, this map is from 2017, so it's got the full benefit of multiple decades of ZDoom mod work to learn from. I don't think I recognized this author's name, but this definitely seems like it's not their first WAD. Yeah, we've got another little floor upon floor type thing. Okay, that is corrosive blood. Okay, now we're coming out into a more explicitly hell themed. We got the classic, like, spine, the spine wall, the skin paneling with the demonic symbols on it and all that stuff. And yeah, this is definitely kind of feeling like we're about to throw something heavy at you, so we're giving you, like, there's a symmetrical, like, symmetry in level design when it's combined with large scale almost always makes me think of Boss, and I guess I've just been conditioned. But it's like, okay, dead ahead of you, because I mean, one thing that symmetry and level design does, when it's symmetry and it's funneling you through a single opening, they're kind of telling you, don't sweat this, just go straight ahead. Like, they're trying to essentially funnel you. But yeah, okay, so this is not, in fact, a boss arena, but it is a maze. So we'll see where this goes. I don't know if they've got a trick up their sleeve or what, but... And, wow, I still don't have the chain gun, so... I do kind of want to, like, take out... One thing that... There's an idea that I've had for a long time, and I've just never managed to ship it as a Doom level idea, which is that you go into a labyrinth like this and you're just kind of doing standard labyrinth type stuff, and I make that as interesting as possible. But then you reach a certain point in the labyrinth and all of the walls come down at once, and all of a sudden you're fighting in an open plain and a bunch of stuff that you didn't see before or whatever, or it comes down in stages or just something like, oh no, I think I had it backwards. The idea that I had, and this was just years and years ago. Yes, and David Bowie absolutely appears. Yeah, it's actually like you walk it. You're in a completely open area, and then a labyrinth comes up, and you run around in that labyrinth, and then you get the walls, and then you do something a little later to get the walls to come down again. But it's changed or something. I don't know. Just playing with that whole, because everybody knows mazes, and they're sort of difficult to make them really entertaining design-wise. You always end up with these little dead ends where it's like, okay, I'm here now. Either I got something really good out of it or not. Oh, look at this. This is cool. The author has specifically hidden all of the lines from the auto map so that you cannot just you can't find your way back easily or something. So that definitely makes me think that the author is going to do some trickery with this labyrinth here. Okay. Yeah, that's actually like hiding stuff from the auto map in general is something that I don't see a lot of in Doom, but it's always potentially like a really interesting technique. The game that's close to my heart that does it a lot is not so much, they don't have like a dynamic auto map in the way that Doom does, but Thief, the first two Thief games, the Dark Engine games, they basically give you your maps for some levels the maps are all hand drawn. They're like physical objects that your player character is holding, and you can look at them and they look like a hand-drawn map and stuff, or you know, like a general architectural drawing sort of. But then sometimes your map becomes inaccurate. Like you'll just wander off of it and you'll just be kind of in an area that where you're, you know, there's like question marks or something. And so like taking something that is always like this infallible, objective view of the world and turning it into something that has ambiguity or missing information, I think is just really cool. Like that really made an impression on me back in 1998 when I first played Thief. And yeah, in Doom, you know, you can, by default, everything gets auto-mapped, but you can hide that stuff. And I think people, yeah, if I typed IDDT, it would still hide it, but yeah, it also didn't really make you rely. You never felt like you could fully rely on the map, which in turn I think probably put a positive sort of pressure on level design. So yeah, okay, I'm definitely ready to be done with being in this labyrinth, this maze. Yep, and there's just more, and it's just been nothing but imps. There's that one archvile. At this point, I'm really running low on. Jeez, yeah, I feel like I'm just kind of brute forcing this, you know, like I'm not being especially smart about this. I'm just kind of going through. Let me save here. Okay, some imps teleporting in. And I am really low on ammo at this point, so I am keen to just... Okay, there we go. There's some... Yeah, there's some rockets. I hate having to, like, just waste rockets on such weak enemies, but... Yeah, and is this where I came in, or is this just the way out? Okay, so, like... Just enemy count-wise, I feel like I'm getting close to the end of this level, but... Oh, what's going on here? That's kind of interesting. Whoa! We've got, like... Oh, man, we've got, like, floating platforms in space. Whoa! Alright, unfortunately, I can't just kind of run past it, but I totally dig, like, the panning sky texture. That's cool. And just, yeah, like, having these, like, platforms floating in space, that's pretty neat. It's definitely feeling, oh yeah, and you just jib if you fall off. So that's neat. Yeah, this is definitely, I feel like, yeah, we're progressing through increasingly surreal levels of hell. So that's cool. I love it when a map really takes you through a journey of a bunch of different spaces. Okay, and this is probably our final boss. And I do not have the, I do not have the resources to take this cyber demon out. So I don't know if I just die or what. What do I do here? Like, damn. Cyber demon in a circular room. Yeah. Jeez, okay. Well, if I stay here and just, like, take out all these enemies, then I'm not really much better off, huh? I guess I can, like, take out these demons. Yeah, what do I do? I mean, this is a small enough number of enemies that I could just take them all out. I don't think I do have Berserk. It is kind of an Illusio pit, yeah. Alright, there's 4 cacodemons here. I don't think killing them is really going to get me anything. So do I just go in here and fight this guy? Like, what's... Oh, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the ground. Maybe I can jump into that. Let's see if I can do that. Whoa! And I just end up falling off. But it's... Yeah, I still feel like I gotta find out if this idea is... Nope. Nope. That was not it. Alright, so what about... Yeah, this is really bad, actually. Like, I'm just kind of trial and erroring this. Which is rather sad, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could get the cacodemons in on the act here. Like, just get them in here. I don't know. Ugh. Come on, cacos. Nope. Yeah, this is sort of This is definitely a bummer here. Like yeah, like there's that opening in the floor, and I really feel like I could. Yeah, what am I missing here? Am I missing anything? Yeah, there's just this. Right, there's just the endless maze. Yeah, what do I do? Huh. That's a bummer. Yeah, I mean, I think I am supposed to kill the cyber demon, but like, I don't know, I guess I could IDFA this. That's a real bummer that I feel like I gotta do that, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Alright, well. Let's just take this unfortunately placed relative to the ammo in the level boss out here, and is it going to come up? Yep, there it is. And now we're here. Oh my gosh, okay, and there's an icon of sin. Whoa! Alright, there is like... Oh my gosh, we're flying down a tunnel! Remarkable! Alright, cool. Okay, yeah, so it's just a showdown with the icon of sin, like, flying, yeah. So yeah, this is a skybox that is like, man, what's going on here? Oh, I fell off. Okay, and this, the boss brain inside of this thing appears to have a lot more hit points than normal. Ah, jeez, and I keep falling off. That's another bummer. Yeah, ZDoom lets you do skyboxes. It's, you know, and it's very conventional. You just like say, here's my sky zone, here's a virtual camera, sky zone camera actor kind of thing within it. I mean, it's very similar to how Unreal Engine 1 and 2 did it, at least. Yeah, okay. All right, and that did it. That is a very cool effect, yeah. Okay, when do we get some custom... Oh, this is like the E1M8 ending text. Anyway, cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. What was this again? Final mission, not final... I called it final icon for some reason. Oh yeah, because it's called finalicon.wad. Anyway, yeah, that was actually pretty cool. It's a bummer about, yeah, like they just did not... I don't feel like there's a better way I could have played that such that I would have had all of the resources needed to kill that cyber demon, but aside from that, it was cool. I really liked the progression from like a base into hellish type environments and so on. So yeah, that was cool. Good job, 6X Gate. Yeah. Cool. Okay, well, yeah, it is after 8. We've been going for over an hour. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, yeah, I think that about does it. Yeah, we played Final Mission by 6X Gate. We played Bad Bethlehem by Chris Wright. And we played the Happy Feet TC by DJ Shrimpy. So yeah, we didn't pull any non-playable, you know, we didn't skip over any deathmatch maps or anything this time. So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I feel like that the quality went up and up and up with that. So cool. Catch me later and I'll buy you a beer. Thanks Joe Wintergreen. Yeah. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, yeah, thank you very much for watching as always. Have a lovely week. And yeah, check out that Discord if you're interested. The invite link should be towards the beginning of this YouTube archive upload. But yeah, have a good week, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.